So I picked up 40 pieces of BeeBeeCraft felt sheets, and I'm going to be making felt bows. I am taking this pattern iron-on, and I'm going to be using this pattern onto my 12 by 12 BeeBeeCraft felt sheets. There's a variety of different ways that you can create bows and different types of projects, and I'll show you in a little bit all the different projects in another video. But I'm taking my 12 by 12 felt craft sheet. I'm picking the gray color, and this is an easy press that I have in my craft room. You can take your household iron and use that as well and just warm it up. This particular pattern iron-on by Cricut actually has a strong bond on the back, and what you do is when you warm up the two pieces together onto the felt sheet, it will create a strong bond. So here I am just cutting it out about 12 inches, a little bit less than 12 inches, just so that I can iron it onto my 12 by 12 felt piece. I am measuring it out just so that I can utilize all of my felt, the size of the felt. And here I'm showing you the bumpy side, which is the back side of the pattern iron-on. You're going to take that back side of the iron-on and you're going to apply it onto the felt. And in a circular motion, from the bottom up, I applied a little bit of pressure, and here I'm doing it, I'm speeding it up on the video, but here I'm just showing you in a circular motion how I am applying the pattern iron-on onto my felt piece. And make sure that you warm up the entire felt piece from corner to corner, end to end, so that you can have good adherence. And in addition, I also turn it over, and to ensure that there's a strong bond, I also iron and warm up the opposite side of my felt, just to ensure that the pattern iron-on is truly adhered. And here I am taking out the little transfer tape off of the pattern iron-on to reveal my felt sheet that I will be taking one of my metal dies. I'm going to be taking my bow die, and I'm going to be creating little felt bows. So here's the transfer sheet. You can keep that. That is definitely reusable, so you can use it on other projects. It's such a cute, see how it's adhered? It's a strong bond. And I'm going to be cutting this up and making little bows. So here I'm showing you my metal bows that I'm using. This one is a really cute set, and it's pretty easy to create. I'm using my Big Shot. These are the platforms that I'm using, the standard platform, which usually comes with your Big Shot. And then there's a thin die adapter that I'm also using, as well as my precision plate. That is something that you also have to purchase in addition. And that's to ensure that when I do cut out my felt pieces, this is also a cutting pad. It's to ensure that when I do cut out my pieces, it'll come out pretty clean cut. And here I'm using the Big Shot, my Sizzix Big Shot, to roll it a couple of times just so that I get some clean cuts. And if you also noticed, I would usually put down my metal dies so that I can, and put the whatever material that I'm using on top of the metal die so that it'll cut That's usually how Sizzix demonstrates it, but I found that if I sandwich my felt in between my precision plate and the metal die, it cut out pretty clean. So I decided to do that instead. So here I'm just going to continue with the process share of how I cut my other two pieces for the bow die. So here are my three pieces that I cut out to create the bow, my little felt bow. And I decided to use hot glue. Since I am using felt, I wanted immediate gratification, and I wanted to make sure that the glue would adhere to the felt without any issues, and it did create a strong hold on my felt pieces. So this is the last thing that I'm going to be adding to my felt Hello Kitty bows. These are little jemmies in my stash, and I'm hot gluing them together onto the bow. If you decide to make any felt bows, please go ahead and tag me on Instagram or leave me a message so that I can check out your process share as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and make sure that you go onto the BeeBeeCraft website to check out all of their fun craft items, as well as the felt pieces that I used to create this project. Happy crafting, everyone. See you next time. Bye.